Okay, that looks like it's behaving. So, before we jump into the thick of it, you know, I'll just save that for later, actually. Fuck it. I'll need something to talk about while I'm shooting and getting shot. Version 4.9.1. What a one to end on. These outfits. So, last time for now. Apart from the dialogue, the actual text of the dialogue, this is remarkably sensible so far. Where is... Yeah, that is down too low for me. There we go. Oh right, Skipper Pavilion, I've not played on that before. I'll get to maybe get a shot at it before things rotate it like it. At least I don't think I've played on it before. I don't remember it offhand. Well, I remember the announcement and all. I was like, oh shit, it's a huge stage. Even now in the Splatocalypse, Grisco Industry advertises. Well. Why did it rotate now? I haven't been sitting here for 13 minutes. Pardon me. So, I'm guessing I'm not getting to play. Fucking... Skipper Pavilion after all. Couldn't smoothly edit that together, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, it's the same dances. Fuck me, why am I like this today? Same dances it looks like. Before we jump into the thick of it, I need to check some shit. Hang on. We're off to a flying start. I can finally unmute now. Didn't get to check what I wanted to check, but I'll have to do that after. Fuck me, come on. Yeah, we're getting fucking demolished here. Come on. Okay, I know I missed him there, but like, fuck me, I didn't even touch that guy. He's like striking me down in 2 hits. And he's hammering again. Look at that, finally. I should pick a longer range gun. You're a fool coming down to this level. Fuck me. You got that shot off fast. Oh, I guess right enough he has like all power up. We pushed back enough, but not a lot. I like this mix of the original Splatfest thing. Oh, at least they clashed. Not great though. Maybe? No, yeah, definitely. Well, not definitely. For sure. For how miserable that went, that pulled back pretty well. Why do I get a point bonus for 400 points inked? When I got like 1,000. Come on, you. Cheeky brookie. Let me clear Fangirl tier in like 1 jump. Oh god, where is everything? Oh god. Stop. Jesus. And now where's the fucking thing? Why does it only react if I fucking have? Right, just in case. Oh, here we are. Also this music. We're getting fucking Octo expansion music in the Splatfest. Oh boy. Watch your back for the bombs, surely will. Well, I should watch my front. Fuck, this song is good. The hell did you manage that? Well. Fuck me then. He would be a splashdown one too, wouldn't he? Oh, that would be it. Mind you, not doing so good. Even I got one of them with that bomb somehow. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm gonna need to bust out a longer range gun. At least on these maps. That was not worth it, but I did it. Stronger gun, and I probably could have pulled that off without dying. Every time, me. At least I got most of them on the useless turf. Figures. Yeah, we haven't got this one. We lost this one. I'm gonna tag out and get a gun that has a bit more range to it. Or at least a bit more power, one of the two. Yeah, nah. Last out a chance there, but not happening. Whoops. Hey. That kind of means nothing considering I'm already playing this like several days in a row and shit. Seeing is this the final one? Let's tag out a sec. I don't know why I'm all like today. Like that. Fuck me. Where's water? Ugh. Oh, pardon me. A bit more range. Not necessarily more range, but more power. Maybe one of the Booyah weapons, actually. Yeah, what? Fuck it. Old Faithful, why not? There's a bit more power because it just has that much more speed. Less ink, but you know, much better super. Much more aggressive super. Ability to get that super a lot faster. But yes, so like, for the longest time, it's bothered, the color of my footage, like the coloring on my footage, has bothered me, because it's always been slightly off. it's either like more saturated or just like brighter, or just the colors were generally more like too vibrant or like slightly off hue, slightly off color, and no amount of fiddling with like the saturation, hue, those sliders or whatever, and the capture card's options that made it seem to be quite right. I noticed this when I was recording Super Mario Maker 2 footage, so I could like use it as screenshots and reference and shit for the post down the line, because I just started doing that as standard practice thing. And it wasn't until I was fucking about right before this stream, and I was annoyed by like the look of the colors on my footage compared to my TV, and I was like, this doesn't look right still. And I was like, recently, I don't remember where or how, but I remember reading a fun fact. Well, I got that person at least. I guess Tentacles are pretty much a hard counter to that, huh? Well, in a sense. Kind of. All three of us died there. There's only one person out there, and he's still alive, fair play to him, but... nothing to it. Hey. They even bounced back. That was a well-placed shot, that. No range in that. Oh, he chased me. But yeah, and then I finally noticed the... what is it? Like, color partial or full options and the, like, coloring profile, like 601 versus 709. I think I had mine set to, like, just default chicks. I never touched those because, like, I don't fully understand these and I don't want to fuck with things. I needed to fuck with them to make things look right, so, you know, now things look right. Several months into this, after, like, all these colorful, beautiful games that were really benefited from proper colorization. Haha, I'm died. Nani? Hello, Mamley. Do you is this I have time to watch Nani, or? Oh, they're pulling this back. They're out of danger now. I'll kill you at least. Lads, where he is, they're gonna win this now because they've pushed this right the fuck back. Everyone's dying is what's happening. Rip. Just surprised by the early stream. Yeah, it's earlier than usual, which is kind of sad because this was originally like the ideal start time for streams. I just never got... I just kind of kept slipping back to like 8 and all that. When I really ideally I was like, you know, 7 star, that will be good. You know, you want to just do 3 hours, you have time left after, or you can do 4 hours, but the world hasn't been so kind. But yeah, I was saying to myself before that, everything should look nice because I fixed the coloring on my capture card at long last. So now things actually look one-to-one to what they look like on my screen instead of a weird, overly saturated, slightly overly saturated mess version. And it probably wasn't enough to ever be bothered by, especially if you're ignoring it, but it annoyed me, and that's the point. See, I think like the chat box on OBS is fucked up a bit, because I can see the chat's fine, but the little option to see like who's in the chat room isn't here for whatever reason. I just read that 2 members of the Yogs cast had to leave the group because they were sexually harassing female fans. Reset the clock. It really is just that. It's just reset the clock. That's just where we're at with this shit now. I suppose, like, it's increasingly just not surprising. The secret of SPALT. The forged Squid mob. Okay. But yeah, no, like, that... I didn't know them at all. I'm not saying, like, oh, always knew they were cunts. I knew they were kind of pricks, because I remember this stuff about their cancelled game and they wouldn't give money back for it or something. And I've heard, like, other dickish behavior I don't remember offhand. Whoop. Gotcha. Is it? Oh, Jesus, we're in the thick of it today. Just for you. Got them. It's fucking big. Is there some kind of unwritten rule that you have to be a sick pervert to become a YouTube Let's Player? I'm thinking so, and I'm thinking that, you know, despite my perversions of anime, like anime girls and shit, apparently I'm just not enough of one to become in any way good. This is, apparently it's just, I haven't been enough of a fucking freak to, like, just draw in that natural popularity to make my fall even greater. This seems to be how it goes around here. Oops. They snapped me through that, the cheeky fucker. There are accusations towards a third one, but those haven't been proven yet. I mean, I know innocent until proven guilty and all that, but I'm willing to say, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire. I managed to kill both of them, and I don't even know how. Can we please pull this back before we lose after that glorious push we've had this whole map? This is like, okay, good, they're back in danger. It doesn't look like it, but I guess the map is just big enough for it to not look like it. Alright. Burst bombs are a fucking magic unto themselves, my man. This is the first time I'm using, like, this deadly seriously after I got used to throwing bombs so fast with the fucking secret, like, the fucking missiles. And it's just been chaos. But yeah, no, like, I'm willing to, like, dodgy as it might be for me to say, I'm willing to bet. Probably not uncommon in the group if two of them are already done. Kinda went on a fucking tear in this one, didn't it? Jesus. But yeah, like, it's kind of funny because it's feeling like these things come in sets, not just like, you know, sexual harassment accusations, which, you know, have a natural ramp up lately for good fucking reasons. But like, what was it? A good old friend Boogie1488 had a stumble like yesterday or something where he said that's a lot. He got donated money. He said that's a lot of money for a person of color, and that was just like fucking amazing. Just like just great. I can't wait for you to just go down to the toilet because that's why he's doing it, and I can't wait for it to come to a natural end. One of the two was the CEO of the company. Maybe it's something to do with being a CEO. Because that seems to be like the recurring pattern across a lot of these. You're either like a big guy, or you're specifically a CEO. And like it's never just like power. I'm pretty sure we went over this before. Like it's never just like a power thing. Of course, there's like sexuality in it. But what is it about CEO specifically that makes them do it? Like height of the company and all that, sure, but after a point, it's also just in their blood to just do it. As much as I may sound like some sort of like plague doctor talking about the humors. Good old burger. I'm amazed that worked as well as it did. Oh my god. That was almost terrible. He was about to just walk into me, and then he stopped to try and get an attack off, and that was the only way that worked. Whoop. Going up, apparently. Where did he go? Rip. Should have been more aggressive my jumping and going at that guy, even if he was a splat machine. Ah, they've all come back for revenge. Should sit back up again instead of lying on my side, because that was when I was doing better. Rip. I expected basically exactly that, and I just like guess where he is and shoot the ground before he can do it. I guess wrong. How the hell did you not die from any of that? Mate, I don't know what you were thinking you could do there. I think he's trying to splash down through it, but like, this is not how that works. Fuck. Okay, we probably pulled it back. If we don't all die right now. Well, he tried, bless him. And he did it, and they pulled it back. Rip. I think that's like 3 matches tonight. It's just gone to shit in the last like minute. Hello, Hammer. When we said early stream too, I really have strayed from my initial goal of it's like a roughly around 7 start time, haven't I? It's always 8 o'clock starts. I make no promises about being able to actually get back to that chosen time, but c'est la vie. Chaos has been giving it as good as they're getting it, that's for sure. Oh god. Yeah, I bumped off like last night's Hard West stream because it's kind of like I'm gonna be streaming Splatoon for like 3 days straight, so I might as well like let Hard West go uninterrupted next week. And also I had shit to do besides. I had like test the TV and some other shit. 100x battle for Team Order. Yay. Oh god, I itch. Pardon me. But yeah, like I'm thinking like, I'm out early. I do work early tomorrow actually, so I can get dinner early and have like a similar early start and just go for however long I feel like. This is a separate one. Did I miss that in the announcements? There's 2 Splat? Oh wait, no, is it? Am I? Is there two different stages? Marina stages, Splatfest stages, well, blanking on the term. Also, I'm so glad all the fucking Octo expansion music is in this. This one especially. I think this is Shark Bites, isn't it? Boing. It is indeed fucking chaos out here. People just fucking flying all over the place. Oh my god. Just fucking dueling out here. Yeah, okay, yeah, Tentacles is the hard answer to that. You just time that right and it's like, well, shit. It's good to know. Oh, I got one of yours. The always cast Nilesy was the first streamer I unfollowed on Twitch. He had some kind of fit on stream because his mods didn't update his stream title even though he didn't tell them to do so. To getting unmodded, one of them made a joke about being free, making Nilesy even more angry. Sounds like a pissy bitch, no harm to him. Like, it should, like, even if mods have that ability to do that, no, it should never be your mod's duty to do that for you, because, like, that should be you setting that shit, because you're, they, at most, they should just catch and change that if you forget to. And even if they don't, like, it's not their fault, it's not their job. You know, you shouldn't get mad at them for not doing it. That being said, do not use your mod privileges to change my stream to, like, dicks or something. Just gonna hard call that one right now. Oh, rip. I wonder if you did, would OBS change the match, or would I just not notice? Dinner is soon, so you're hammerless for a while longer. Alas. As Lord knows, I fucking need you. Look at this. It's fucking blood. We were doing so well, and then just in the end, they push and we break. Rip. Also, I didn't die from summer course yet. Yet. Yeah, no, we didn't get this. They got this. Oh, God, my fucking thought. Oh, by a her. Oh. A her and nothing more. Seriously, it was pretty nice. Well, that's good to hear. Like, that's good, because it would be really tragic if you hated it. So the fact it's actually good so far is like quite nice. Here's something that stays that way, and like, you know, you get a good whack out of it. I got out of it a bit tired in the afternoon, but I mean, you know, understandable. It's like if you're in there like all morning and day doing your study shit, like, fuck. I think Nilesy has some mental health issues, making this a bit more understandable, but that obviously doesn't mean I would enjoy watching his anger problems on stream. I mean, yeah, basically, like, there can be an explanation, but it's never a justification, you know? That's always the thing with mental health problems. They can't explain, they will never justify. Like that, especially anger problems, that is the sort of thing you can treat and control. And absolutely should if you have them. Yeah, no, like, I don't blame you for unfollowing, like, that's sort of unpleasantness that would just kind of, if not turn me off of the guy entirely, it would just make it go like, eh. So yeah, it's decided that come September, I'll probably buy a €100 Nintendo voucher and just get Dragon Quest and Fire Emblem with it. €20 discount. Yeah, go. Like, fucking go for it. Good choices. Like, that whole voucher thing actually, like, is a pretty good deal. Like, money-wise, it's like, oh, fair enough. I haven't partaken of it myself, though, because I'm just kind of like... Or I could just buy a box copy when I'm ready. Because I'm still that prick, even though I'm, like, trying to transition off of my PS4 and use, like, the PC more and all that. I'm still kind of like, you know... The Switch is fine. You can still buy box shit on your Switch. And it's like, I will buy box shit on my Switch. Voucher's nice if there's two games you want digitally and don't want to wait for a sale. Yeah, basically. And with Nintendo stuff, you either going to keep waiting for that sale, or, you know, when it does come around, it won't be that good of a sale, at least on their stuff. Here you can usually pre-order games for 15% off from stores. Fuck me. I wish I had that sort of thing. Like, I wish I could just pre-order shit and they take money off the price. They only do that in, like, really batshit situations, like, really desperate ones. Like, Fallout 76 and Anthem had, like, pre-order this to get price cuts on them. What are Nintendo vouchers? They're a wee scheme Nintendo do where, like, you buy it, it's, like, slightly under the price of 2 full-price games, and it will let you just pick any 2 full-price games in the lineup just to download, basically. So basically, you prepay and you can just pick any 2 you want. And certainly compared to digital prices, it does save you money. Like, I remember it's like, oops, about like €20, and it saves like roughly about that. Like, roughly, you know, like 15, 20 quid. Not just any, there's a list. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, any from the, you know, like, selection, basically. I imagine basically all first party shit, and then a lot of the big third party stuff will be on it. Like, anything Nintendo can go like, this is a big third party thing, they just, like, you know, slip Square Enix a fiver and say, alright, Dragon Quest 11 on there. Punisher. Dragon Quest 11 and Builder are there. Oh shit. I didn't realize that I'd actually have those on there already. That's pretty cool. Builders 2. Well, actually, that would make more sense. Oh, good. Would make more sense to Builders 2, since that's brand new and all. Okay, can we pull this off? Probably not, but hey. Worth trying. Boing. Whoa. Rip. I was trying to, like, be cheeky, jump out and slam a burst bomb in the face, but they just shot me. Dragon Quest 11 isn't available, but already states it will be. Ah, okay. I know it's my 3DS wish list is close to getting done. You'll finally have it done, Hammer. You'll have completed a console. Fucker that you are if you would try that shit on me. Rip, I didn't even see where there he is. Yeah, we are getting murdered here. Great. I was just kind of pinned and fucked there. I'm glad someone got him at least. Yeah, now we're getting fuck hammered here. Of course you have fucking Splashdown primed and ready at all times. I'm gonna rush him again, he's gonna have it again. Don't know what they were trying to do with that. They just kind of stood there and took it. Did you see Turok escape from Lost Valley? I did not, no. Do tell, unless it's like the subtitle for Turok 2 or something I haven't realized. You guys are absolutely a fucking team playing together. Like, that coordination there. No, we're not getting that 10x, that's for sure. Well, maybe. Your team is doing buggery biscuit. Yeah, I'm saying that. Let's see. Where was I before starting? Just missing Kirby Robobot, Persona Q2, entry in Mystery Dungeon for expensive games, entry in Odyssey 4 and Untold there, but those are massive price drop earlier. Hey, managed to pull it off after all. I was reading chat there and I didn't realize, oh shit, he actually won. It's probably easy to post a link to the screenshot instead of describing the game, by all means. Hang on, I need to... How the hell did that get on my screen? Fucking... The iPad Air screen is a really nice screen, which means it also just attracts the most stubborn ass fucking dust and marks I've ever seen. I don't even know where or how. I don't know. I just wiped this shit and suddenly there's all just fresh dust and shit on it. It's like, where the hell did this even come from? Why is it like sticking so firmly to the screen? What are you doing? God damn. It's the shit the screen protectors are made for, except screen protectors are the fucking devil and never actually stick the goddamn screen in any way to make them usable. Right, how the hell did you go on? Alright. Hang on a sec. Oh shit, it's gonna open all Chrome. What the hell? What? That's a screenshot? Sorry, coding's gonna be overloaded in a second. There's a closed Chrome and the computer chunks it down. What the fuck? That's a screenshot. You know, I never expected Turok to be resurrected at all, or anything, but you know, I kind of expected it to stay the way it was. Oh look, fuck me, sure enough. Turok has just become a cutesy little indie game. What the hell? With like wacky, goofy cartoon eyes on the fucking T-Rex and shit. Man, that's weird. Giant flying honker is the name of the boss. This is like the series that had like the cerebral boar, and this is where it's gone. I'm just gonna keep the iPad open on the Twitch chat as well, so that whenever he's in sent links, I can just use that, provided it doesn't try and just filter me into some other fucking stream. Where's the chat? Just let me see the chat. Fucking, just let me see the chat, you screw. Oh my god, I hate this fucking app so much. There. Apparently the original Turok was a comic that was much less violent than the more well-known games, and this game is more based on those? The original Turok was a wee... maybe not exactly a wee cutesy thing, but it was more like this? Fuck me. All I know is a lie. All I know is a lie. That's fucked up. Oh, God. Alright. Comic covers don't look cute. Probably weren't as all about just open murders the original Turok games were. I guess speaking of like wild directions, do you remember anyone remember the fucking Turok reboot from like last generation of games? Where suddenly Turok was like an American like Marine who went into like space or another dimension or something to fight fucking dinosaurs and you know the fucking interdimensional reptile man or whatever the hell they were. You don't remember that? Oh, excellent. Look that one up. That's like fucking like Turok on PS3 and Xbox 360. That thing is artistically bad. That was a thing, yeah. Turok already had its own gritty reboot thing for like modernity already. Dropped the charge lead there. Pardon me, I missed the booyah bomb, I'm sorry. It's that, or I just suddenly lose all control over my body. Please don't get stuck in the fucking ink. Oh, tragedy. Rip. That's actually worse than the Toonie game will ever be, what the fuck? Yeah, I fully agree, like, the Toonie game is like a weird direction to take, but it is like a little harmless thing, like whatever. The fucking, you're a Marine manly man who's like going into space for the glory of America and or just America standing is just tragedy. And that game also was just shite in general. It was like the full, you know, standard first-person shooter bullshit from last gen. I shouldn't have stopped to do that. The creator of the Turok comic is called Gaylord Dubois. What a poor soul. I don't believe you. I'm going to look it up after this. I do not believe you. At the same time, it's a manly, so you're like I don't suspect you of fucking about, but I at the same time just inherently refuse to believe it without like seeing it firsthand. I would need him to come to me in person and say these words with an ID card. I mean, that looked slick. I don't know if it was actually effective as moves go. The hell is he not dead? I really shouldn't stop when I have to do that, but I'm just kind of like, oh, the brain can only move so much at once. Fucking hell. Pull me apart. I'm not lying. Gaylord Dubois. Hang on, let's see. Did I win? Doesn't look like it. 4%. Alright, sick. Sweet. Gaylord McIlvain Dubois, sometimes written Dubois, one word. August 24th, 1899 to October 20th, 1993, rest in peace, was an American... Fuck me, he was near 100, he's 94. Was an American writer of comic books and stories and comic strips, as well as Big Little books and juvenile adventure novels. He wrote Tarzan for Dell Comics and Gold Key Comics. There it is. Turok, Son of Stone was originally written by Do what as a Young Hawk one shot, but Young Hawk and Little Buck were renamed to be Turok and Andar. Fuck me. Yeah, I'll check that now, Hammer. The wiki page to show. Oh well, fuck me then. It's also called the Lost Valley, though. He's jumped around various comic labels too. Dynamite, Dark Horse, Acclaim, Valiant, Western Publishing was where it started. That's fucking nuts. I'm just actually surprised that he genuinely is named Gaylord. I feel weird to say it like that, but it's just his name, straight up. We're learning things today. Like, he was born at the very tail end of the 19th century, and it's just like, this is the name he brought forward, right? Thank you for avenging me, my friend. Especially as these guys are the fucking war, apparently. Good, I got my shit charged. Don't know what I was expecting. So, Aerospray. Yeah. In part because it's the Booyah Bomb one, so I'm just kind of like, yeah, give me that shit back. I kind of need some sort of offensive edge. I should pick a longer range weapon, though. Mind you, when they do shit like that. Really, I kind of need the inking capability, too, because it's just hell out here. It's been working. It has been. And in part because I fucking need it. I need that level of inking just to keep up with the fucking shit we're going through in these. First you get the Splattershot Junior are a lot more like, hi buddy. Stuck. I'll be in there in a bit, don't worry. I need a gun I can trust. Because Lord knows I can barely trust these people. Mind you, these ones are doing a good enough job. I shouldn't talk shit. But some of them, though, have just been a bit tragic. Looped. What the hell? This person keeps getting their super like instantly. I'll have to leave it around at 23 because summer course starts relatively early. I mean, same, like I'm still in work tomorrow. So I'm gonna be like, you know, that's basically around the time I'm gonna be leaving. If not a wee bit earlier. Guess it basically depends, really. So don't you worry. And then I'll be back tomorrow because fuck it, why not? Because I'm out of work early, and then also, you know, it's Friday, so I can just go for however long. And debating if I'll still do Saturday or not. I guess it kind of depends like how we feel at the end of Friday. Good that Gavin chose order. Now Great Queen Pearl has a good chance of winning. Oh. I mean, watching that ticker, I've not been seeing Chaos win a lot, have they? Begone, servant of Satan. I don't have to use anything too gimmicky for the sake of winning. I'd honestly vote Chaos if I wasn't going to play with Gavin. They really should do the thing where, like, you can set up and, you know, like, fucking, you can set it up so you can still play with people on the other side of the team. It's just that your teams are completely randomized, so that you can still play with your friends and you just verse each other, but you're like the rest of your team is completely randomized and it's, you know, all just a regular game to them. That would be sick as hell. I mean, hey, maybe halfway through Splatoon 3's life cycle, they'll do that. Maybe near the end. A few, like, 2-3 Splatfests in the end. Splatoon 4 will be pretty sick with it. Ah, you fucked up your Tentacles call, fucker. Nice ambush, that actually almost destroyed me. If I wasn't backed up by the power of friendship. Rip. Got stuck there. Splatfest at least. Nothing stopping someone from being intentionally throwing when they join their friend. I mean, I guess, but I feel like, you know, that's some like a long-term shit, like long-haul scheming shit. It's kind of like you would take so long to make like your points from doing that like matter in the grand scheme of things. It's kind of like, you know, I guess no, I see what you mean. Like I took that the wrong way. You mean if they were just throwing constantly and fucking over the other 3 people? Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Nah, I realize, but and again, like you, it's not too different from like just joining random teams and throwing anyway, I suppose. Really, we just need more options. Like we could probably scheme a better way to like manage scoring and shit in that instance. I do not know how neither of us touch each other there, but that happened. Oi, oi. Rip. Hammer is an innocent warrior of justice, seduced by the evil Gavin to come to the dark side. I will have order, Emily. I will have it. Let's be real, I'm in it for Marina and nothing else. At the end of the day, the only true path is neutrality. Slay God and devil alike. Rip. There was a line today from the Splatoon director-producer man saying that Splatoon 3 is not in active development yet. And it's kind of like, I figured as much, because, you know, I'm not even sure we will see a Splatoon 3 on the Switch, because I feel like unless Nintendo are going to behave differently, they want to keep to the whole, like, you know, one of each game per, or 1 or 2 of each game per system. And Splatoon's the sort of one they've done, you know, 1 per system so far. Granted, it's only the second one, so they could just fill that. But basically, just as they always keep, unless, like, for their main, like, the tentpole big shit that isn't Pokemon, because they don't have direct control over that, like, or 100% control over that, like, Nintendo likes to keep it to 1. Although, I guess at the same time, there's Breath of the Wild too. So fuck it, I guess all bets are off thinking about it. Because until 9, Nintendo were like that, like, you know, this SNES only had, like, you know, the NES had, like, 3 Mario Brothers, yeah, but then the SNES only had Super Mario World. Then Nintendo 64, like, you know, Mario 64, that was it. You know, like, on and on. GameCube's Mario Sunshine. Wii had 2, Wii U only had 1. Guess it depends if they're boom or bust, I suppose. And they've done like 2 Zeldas before, to be fair, like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, which this is actually directly modeling off of. I just remembered how John Harvey Kellogg, the brother of the founder of the Kellogg Company, was a weirdo who had a servant give him a yogurt enema every day. You know, I thought it was weird enough that like they made Kellogg's cornflakes to try and like reduce or discourage youth masturbation. So hearing this is now just kind of like I don't actually know how to process that. I'm gonna be real. I'm just kind of trying to find like some way to phrase what go like I'm now shocked or I'm beyond words or whatever. I don't have anything. I'm just kind of blank. Hey, I got one. Is this guy okay? This feels like a new guy or something, like someone's little brother or something playing. He's just kind of aiming about randomly. Oh dear. Fuck, let me get out of the ink. Ah, she hit you back into me. That was I'm dead. Complete waste, because I only threw it at one guy. And then just got destroyed. Fucking yogurt enema. Guys who were legitimately, genuinely called Gaylord and yogurt enemas. This stream is going places. Get you in there. What other perverse fact? Oh, I just saw you post one. Give me a second to read it. I just saw young girl on clitoris and it's like, oh boy, here we go. Oh, excellent. He's winging out at us. Rip. He also said that you should regularly put acid on young girls' clitoris to make them unable to feel pleasure from sex. Jesus. What the fuck was... What is it with, like... people who are rich or go on to become rich? I don't know if they were rich before this, and just being fucking lunatics. That's probably not gonna let me detonate the whole thing, is it? Actually, no, it did. I heard it in the background. They pushed themselves out of danger, I think, but I think we still got it. Oh, fucking hell. Like, I'm pretty sure they were, like, some breed of, like, deranged Christians. That's usually how that goes. Especially for, like, you know, Americans. And, like, the English, specifically. Ugh. Turok's resurrected as a guy genuinely called Gaylord. For the same reason he said you should cut off boys' foreskin without anesthetic. That's... yeah, okay, that... yeah, this kind of all chains together. And basically, I think he just had some sort of hideous hell complex about genitals. Sex or genitals, one of the two. I'd be surprised if he had a working dick. Did he have children, actually? There's a thought. You'll probably hear the iPad in the background because the logistics ended in Girls Frontline. So let's see if we can poke it and get it restarted before this kicks off. I can indeed, just about. Oh wait, no, shit, there's two of them. We're good. The Muse Dasher. Yeah, and 10 win streak, fucking hell. I don't think he had children, he was completely against sex, okay. that makes sense, like a sort of sense then. I guess it would still make sense even if he did, because if he had like one child, because he had like sex once or whatever, and then just hated all sex after that, it would be kind of like, okay, whatever happened to it, like he fucking hated that. It's like, just went batshit from it. Yeah, that would make a kind of sense. Boost. Just covering all this because no one else will. At least not until they die once, but we kind of can't afford to rip. And I guess he was just like, he just had like some sort of condition or insane fear or some shit. That or like the Christian dogma was real, or probably that, and then also the Christian dogma or whatever the hell inspired him to do it. Cause I'm pretty sure I remember something about like considering it sinful or some shit, not just. Alright, sure. Yeah, we are getting our shit kicked out. Oh my god, look how many fucking missiles that is. Just like fucking 3 bombs, there's 2 people from 2 avenues. Okay, some semblance of balance. That's another Tentacles comp. Or the same one, he's just doing what he does best, which is target me specifically. He's dedicated to getting me there. And they're all back super fast, and oh, fuck me. That doesn't feel like it's fast. I just cannot get a fucking word in edgewise against these. Okay, there we go. Bing. I don't know what his plan was getting that fucking close. Just die, stay dead, let us get our fucking pushback. God. There are speculations that he had a mental disorder called clismophilia, where your sexual desire is connected to getting enemas. There's a fucking word for all of these things. I didn't know that had an actual term for it, or there's an actual specific disorder. Fucking hell. Well, it makes sense though, I suppose. It's infinitely weird in different ways these things can be wired to just fuck you over. I mean, it would make sense, because you know if he specifically had someone give him like an enema every fucking day with yogurt specifically, that's the extra weird factor. Swap the waters around. Whoop. Oh my god, what is the fucking cable caught on? Oh, is that? Oh, for fuck's sake! Hang on, it's gonna have to wait. The mouse will just have to be go. Let's go. Oh, my throat. It's a little too late to stop me diving in. Don't worry though, I'll pop after this, and I also have to go to the. I'll probably like go to the toilet after this, thinking about it. So, sort of feel the inclination, and that would be good to go. Go we Arena. 11 win streak, and I've been here for like 5 of them. We probably look like fucking monsters to these, even though we'll probably barely win against them. Oh, they're off to a flying start. I didn't even see him approach. But there's someone there, there's not. That's fine. I mean, they're already in danger. But that won't last. It never does. Fucking hell, he was out for my blood, Jesus. Fucking whipped around that corner to get me there. Fortunate for you. Yep, unfortunate for me. Sit up again. I think this is where the 11 win streak ends. I've said that now since time to activate my special power. Winning. Fucking hell. I just saw the best Splatoon 2 Miiverse post. What'd you say? Rip. The hell did that? None of that touch him? Fucking hell. Because I may be chaotic neutral, but I'm also chaotically gay for Marina. I actually did see that one, as well. But I didn't read it that way. I recognized the chaotically gay bit, or like, I may be chaotic neutral. Okay, we'll push it back. Rip. No, we're all dead, and they've got middle. Yeah, rip. The 11 win streak ends. Oh, I'll have to go piss and chim. Most interesting thing about John Kellogg is he was some kind of health fanatic, and he was far ahead of his time in many health-related things, but he also thought that masturbation was the cause of many illnesses, and you have to get enemas regularly. For example, he was one of the first people to understand the importance of gastrointestinal microbiotica. Oh, fuck me. Oh, no wonder. Level 99 star. We faced a Jedi this day. God damn. We faced a monster. Alright. I'm gonna go take a piss. But yeah, I guess that's kind of interesting. You figured out, like, interesting health shit way ahead of time, but the masturbation thing. Alright, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Let me think about the crazy people I can talk about. I think I already told you about Benjamin Franklin being against slavery but also owning slaves. Sounds right. Did you know that dried baby urine was thought to be very healthy and sold as powder? Well, ends up because standard is standard. Double ends ups. The funniest thing is that people sometimes came up with things that were scientifically correct, but the next person was like, nope, that's too crazy shit again. We had no way of knowing. It led to some interesting things. Hello, my son. Are you in to sleep on the bed? It's all nice and flat. Boing. Oh. The age where science was starting to pick up was weird. It was kind of glorious in its own stupid way. Now I remember a good topic. Hysteria was the first mental illness ever diagnosed. That's interesting. How did that come to be? Like, what made them elect to, like, do hysteria? I guess, right, it was like, I assume it's either like some kind of war or something. Like, maybe, like, you know, the after effects of war, PTSD and all that just kind of caused hysteria in some, so that ended up being, like, the first, this is straight up a mental illness thing. Got him. As if I wouldn't fucking chase you to the ends of the earth, mate. Okay, there we go. We're getting somewhere. Whoop. Whoop. At least I watched long enough to see him be destroyed. Oh, this is great. We're winning, but this is all so patchy. I'm surprised they're still like in danger. Ah, holding down the fucking fort over here. A one-man wall hammer. Gotcha. Rip. Very nice. The dashers on this stage are just a wee bit weird, cause like they launch you like exactly enough to get you to places, but they feel so floaty and slow when they do it. It's like they're not the little speedy ones that you'd sometimes see in the story mode, and that fucks with me, because I keep expecting to be actually, like, you know, zipped places, but just kind of drift. Shouldn't leave all three of us around there in case someone comes up behind us. Whoop. Just lob it into the great beyond. Let me answer the question this way. Hysteria comes from the Greek word hystera, which means uterus. Oh, I get it. Okay. I see, die. Ink armor is a good special. That you fucking wonder, you were right there at the front just holding them back for like a good 10-15 seconds by yourself. Like, that was nuts. Luigi's washing himself to bed down for the night. Yeah, okay. That was diagnosed quite some time ago then, was it? Hysteria was thought to be caused by the uterus traveling around a woman's body. What? Fucking hell. Even for the Greeks, that's weird. The ancient Greeks, I should specify. Even for them, that's fucking weird. Like, there's some low standards for fucking weird beliefs in that set, and that's the weirdest. I remember reading about that. What were people on back then? Just fucking... just high in their own supply, I guess. Just believing, yeah, this is how this shit works. You know, men have elected themselves to be in charge of everything, and so men say that if, you know... Men say, I don't know, I guess periods are just, like, fucking hellish mental disease caused by the uterus physically swimming around the woman's body. Like some sort of deranged parasite. Oh, almost got him. The story doesn't end here. Oh boy. Oh god, what do you go? What else did they believe or do or say in the name of this shit? Oh wait, that's not our ink, that's just turf. No to you, good sir. I'm in your abyss. Someone like the brushies are like running into the middle there if anyone catches them. Well, you rolled into me, you fuckwit. The Greek were the normal ones. Oh no. Who was worse than the fucking ancient Greeks about this? The only thing I could think is like American Christians around the time of like, you know, America's formation or some shit. Hell. They're fucking busting out. I mean, they're trying at least. That's the bit that counts. Lordy. That went pretty well. Not as vicious as shit stomping, but a shit stomping nonetheless. WS Pew Pew go fucking going for it. For a very long time, hysteria was used as an excuse for men to ignore women's opinions. If a woman disagreed with her husband or didn't want to have sex, she was being hysterical and had to see a doctor. Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. You're fucking terrible to women. Now comes the good part. Oh boy. Oh, I might know this bit, unless it's... If it's something about like a treatment for hysteria, I think I know where this bit's going. Oh, pardon me. Luigi just fucking going at it. Just whacking away at his fucking non-existent scrote. No, he curls up. I'm waiting on Tentacles first. If it is where I think it's gonna go, I'm gonna laugh. Oh, I killed him already. Is everyone? Where did they all go? Am I crazy? Are they doing some... Okay, they're all behind me. They all went around the other way, I guess. Still managed to only trail on that despite doing the fucking weight and slamming a bomb in their face and all. At least I held him up, although he also held me up at the same time. And that was a body that could have been used elsewhere. I shouldn't have just walked into him. I slipped when trying to like get close to actually aim at him. There's a guy like right at like, the brush on top of our shit. I'm gonna die. Didn't survive. They're still in danger apparently. Gotcha. At last. After all that fucking song and dance. Oh, Jesus. That's what I deserve for standing at the edge. On to your shit, Dylan. Oh shit. That's not it. Again. Till the late 1900s, people thought that hysteria was caused by women being horny and sexual pleasure could help against it. So it was part of a job of a gynecologist to pleasure women with their hands. That's not where I thought it was going. I didn't know about that one. Oh god. Oh Jesus. We're doing pretty well. What if us lose the next one? Early 1900s. Oh, early 1900s, pardon. Watch us lose the next one. Not late. I was going to say late 1900s, what? But that makes more sense. The one I thought I knew was like... I don't remember if it's like a true fact or not or whatever. I just remember hearing it said was like dildos originally came about as like some sort of treatment for hysteria, if I remember right. I remember seeing like an old, don't know when from, but like an old paper ads claiming such. So it probably came out of the same belief, really. Well, not even probably, it came from the same belief, just a different measure. Yes, I think that's true. Fucking hell. Oh, this... Hammer, I think we're going to lose this. I think you've done it. You've summoned them. Oh no. Okay, Godspeed. Oh, you can just shoot that out of there. Oh, come on. I didn't get my armor up in time. It begins in earnest. I guess I died, so I should cover all this shit on my way back. How the hell are you not dying? Yeah, swim away from that fucker. Just jerk it to their escape right. Well, I didn't die. Okay, not going too far. Don't curse it, don't curse it, don't jinx it. This fucking lunatic. Yeah, just chase me with that shit. Hot fucking sniper. I'm regarding the bridge, Godspeed. God bless. Do what you can. They've got two hot, like, long range options guarding that shit. It didn't even look like he hit me that many times. What the hell? I didn't know those Dapple Lilies had splashdown. Well, this is clear. I don't think I have the clear one to do it. There we go, it begins. Oh, come on. The hell did they not get killed there? One of our teammates just narrowly survived that. Jesus Christ, like he just took me out in a single hit there. Like, the Devil Dudes are strong, they're not that strong, fucking hell. Jesus. Yeah, no, we got our shit stomped. We were doing alright for a bit of it, and then just the shit happened. Might change weapon again after this one. Sniper's dumb, yeah. That sniper was covering that shit really well. It lends itself well to being like covered by a sniper to be fair, 'cause you have like a full view of like the... Yeah, they just lock down the area and that's it. Like he... Especially at that point like that, because he could see like the full length of the side you had to run up to get to him. So you could always just like tag you and keep you back. Even if you tried looping around the other side to get to him, you could just spin around and blast you in the face. As long as teammates covered like the far side of him, like there was basically nothing I could have done there. Probably should have changed. I'll change after this one. Change weapon, I mean. Honestly, I could try a sniper of my own to counter snipe, but the only sniper I'm like 100% comfortable with is the fucking, you know, Squiffer, which wouldn't really help against another sniper because it's not long range enough. It's like 90% of the maps, they're just not designed with snipers in mind. They really aren't. For the other 10% of the maps are like, it's either like snipers are like fucking king or snipers are fucking useless. Like there's no in between. There's no. We got. Did I just get kicked? Are you still in the game? Or did we all get kicked? Also kicked? Fuck. I mean, at least there's that. It wasn't just I got kicked because the internet had a hiccup or whatever. I guess that's reassuring. It's just Nintendo fucking up instead. Oh, wait. I suppose it's either I could like. My dad will set the toxic mist, and that's really good area control. I could throw it at a sniper and chase them away because they would rather not stand in toxic mist. But yeah, there's a lot of butts there. Yeah, these splashdown. I do have these. I don't think I've ever used them. Ink brush. It's basically what I feel like using. The switch is the fan and the switch is just fucking going. I can just hear it's going wee. Just a little high pitched shrill whine. Just listen to it go. Yeah, I want to go Blobber. I'm thinking Blobber. It wouldn't be too bad, I suppose, on these maps actually, but not even too bad. I think it would do quite well on these maps, but. I want to try counter sniping, but will I just fuck up? I just looked at the wiki article. Vibrators were used as a health thing against hysteria until the 1920s, but even after that, they were still sold for scammy health reasons, like being good for women's skin. You know, actually, I think I haven't heard of that directly, but that would probably explain a lot of stuff, like using vibration devices to like soothe arms and joints and shit, which I have no idea if that's actually that shit actually works. I assume not, but maybe it's the same principle as being massaged. I don't know. You ready? No worries. I'm still just trying to decide a weapon. Ah, fuck it. Squidder. Hammer's busted out the fucking jet sculpture. It's time for more range, boys. Even if my range is only like a moderate increase over what I already had. I don't blame you at all. Like, it's basically necessary. I went to buy the other one. I welcome the commitment. Move that out of the way, because that falling gave the cat a minor heart attack. But like, fuck this thing, right? Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I can never use that thing. Like, I can see other people use it effectively, but I don't have the brain for it. I'm always like, use it here, and it's just like, well, I've just been like immediately routed and killed. It's like the time spent running away to use it was just like time better spent. Stingray used to show enemies no matter what they were doing when you were not firing. And then, yeah, you have to shoot now to see them. Or no, it's like, you see them and then you shoot. Now it only shows enemies not in squid form. Oh, that's shit. What way was it? It was like, you know, that's right, you could see when you were shooting, but you could see when you weren't shooting, wasn't it? Oh, fuck me then. Which people almost never aren't in. Yeah, people would just be blinking in and out all the time. And once they know there's a stingray about, it's like they just go into squid form and move away. And it's like, well, you lost them. Alright, let's see if Nintendo's servers, whoops, will actually like. Oh wait, no, that's fine. I was just saying hit ZL to recruit people. It's fine. It's all fine. Oh my god, no. Just my fat hands. Paid online, everyone. Like, maybe like halfway through the Switch 2, Nintendo will discover servers. Well, there was a recent, I don't know if it's an interview or what, but there was a recent quote that was like, Miyamoto thinks Nintendo aren't behind in VR or online, and it's kind of like just cause like yeah, he believes that, and he's wrong. A lot of people believe completely wrong things. If he even said it, which I wonder about that, but I saw it was confirmed that Splatoon 3 wasn't being made yet. Yeah, I saw that too, and I wonder about it. I've mentioned before that Nintendo had like a cycle where they try to keep like their major franchises, like the biggest ones. They don't give them too many titles. Like they don't have full control over Pokemon, so that can just be. Yeah, I do think it's pretty normal for it not to be, because and also even if it wasn't, they wouldn't say it's in development yet when Splatoon 2 is like still active as a game. Like they're not going to say that until like fucking an E3. Just throw that shit down. Fucker. Out of my range. Don't know what he was trying, but I mean, I guess fair play to him. Is someone up there? No. Rip. I'm gonna shoot the switch off of this to get one of a longer range. Good as the speed of it is. Look at that, where are you going? Apparently I was only an assist on that, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh well, shit. Yeah, like, I've been wondering about that, because Nintendo's patterns are kind of hard to call, but in general they try and keep their major stuff to, like, limited releases so they don't compete with themselves. Like, the exact opposite of, like, annual franchise stuff, where, like, there's a new one every year, so the old one is devalued the fuck instantly. Well, still got him. Today, I finally managed to start King's Field 2 with Retro Arc after... Oh shit, maybe I should go back to regular gun. I'm getting the kills in, but I think we just need the ink ability. Well, yeah, we have it. By 2%, but we have it. Yeah. I'll give the Squid for a few more whirls. Because inking aside, I'm fine with my performance there. Wait till a bad round where I just keep getting killed before I shoot anything. Today I finally managed to start King's Field 2 of Retro Arc after trying to do so for multiple hours over the last few days, just to realize that the ROM site labeled it wrong. It was actually King's Field 3 because Americans are too stupid to count to 3. Fucking Americans. Because I'm pretty sure they got all the King's Fields, didn't they? Actually, Piranha Pit and Wahoo World. Good old Valve syndrome. See, Piranha Pit makes me kind of want to pick someone with like either even bigger range or more like speed or something. You know what? We'll do Clash Blaster. Do I want you? Ink recovery up is real good, but do I have any other headgear that's like maxed? I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Could have sworn I did. Maybe I only had this one. I had all the ones I intended to build and just never did. That seems the right of it. Yeah, okay, well, we'll kind of let us keep it. It was my feet and body I had like multiples on. Hello. Yeah, we'll keep it this way. They only got 2, 3, and 4. Ah, okay. I know we got 4. I don't think we got any of the ones before that, did we? Four was on the PS2. I haven't played it. I keep meaning to try and dig up a copy from someone. Dig out the PS2 and just fucking have at it. But we got 2 and 4, I think. I know we got a 4. Interesting that we got 2, but not a 3. And none of us got 1 except Japan, then. I do kind of hope they try. Like, I know the Souls games basically evolved out of that series entirely, like, just entirely. But I do kind of wish that, like, they would give the King's Field, like, style, like their old dungeon crawler style, like a new complete world. And I guess, you know, that shit wouldn't sell as much as their action RPGs. And no publisher probably wants to back it as well. Which is a crying shame. Whoa, wait, give me a second. Ah, just had to clear my nose there. I can't wait for From to create Bloodspawn in a few years to make a sequel to Bloodborne without having the rights stuck to Sony. I mean, they did it with Dark Souls. It will work again. There is greater hope for like Bloodborne on PC than ever. But like the fucking like Quantic Dream games that Sony directly funded and paid for and all can still, like, you know, they can get like away from Sony and make PC releases. Like Bloodborne is coming. Like I feel like at some point, don't know how soon, but at some point that's gonna crack and they're gonna release Bloodborne on PC. I feel like that's gonna happen. Like, maybe like the moment like the PS4 is truly dead, like Sony would have said, like, "All right, fine, let you go," and off it goes. It's been over 20 years, so it doesn't really matter how it was released in the US. It's the third game and should be labeled as such, especially in an international environment like the English-speaking part of the internet. Just like how Final Fantasy 6 should be labeled as such. I fully agree. And I've had that fancy spew. I've had that thing where, like, when trying to get SNES ROMs and shit, where it's like Final Fantasy 2 and 3, and it's like, just call them fucking 4 and 6. Especially since some of them do call them 4 and 6 anyway. I remember this one. Oh, so it is just cycling all the fucking Splatfest maps. I remember this one because it was fucking chaos. I didn't get away in time. But no, it is that thing, like, there really should just in general be more consideration for, like, just the fact that everything is international, but it never is. Like, a lot of game sites and game news sites will, like, solely report and write from an American perspective. Like, solely. Like, there's never, like, it's always like, you know, like, is the Phantasy Star 2 thing. It's like, it's coming to the West, and it's like, actually, it's only coming to America, and that's, like, that really fucking us. Like, that's not the West. That's just America. Thank you for saving my ass. Well, yeah, like, Yeah, there's a lot of whole this like America first or America only shit, and maybe a good deal of it is because like stuff is like ROM sites or whatever like maintained or set up by Americans first or whatever. But at the same time, it's kind of like still like you don't really have an excuse not to consider this shit. I knew he was coming. I was like, okay, just swim away when you think he's coming, and just nah. Why did I pick the Clash Blaster? Look at the fucking the amount of stuff. Not. I should just go back there, gone. I didn't even see that happen. Well, fucking, I'm just trash this round. I'm sorry. Alright, getting back. I'm going like Dabble Doodles or something next round. Don't worry, I'll be back in form. We have 2 blasters. That explains a lot, actually. I really should have stayed in gun. Jesus. Yeah, no, this is a miserable one. Very much entirely my bad for hacking this thing. And like open straight away, I can hit shit, and then, I mean, like, nah. Like, really nah. Oof. That was a shit stomper. That spinning wall fucks up my range on this map. Does a bit, doesn't it? I just put in a generally shameful performance. We for 2 blasters, so we were basically out-inked from the start. It's kind of the shit thing where it's like, well, if I want to use a blaster, I'm kind of fucked if we run into another person wielding a blaster. It's something else I'd like considered for Splatoon 3, like this. I don't know, like this. I guess better inking balance or something. So one side has like just 2 blasters, whatever. They're just like you're not completely fucked. You know, a little blobber. Fuck it. That'll give me like a mix of range and power, and I'll have like the fucking ink storm, so I can actually do things. I noticed our American YouTubers often seem to think that most of their viewers are American, even though they're obviously a minority compared to viewers from all other countries combined. Yeah, that's part of it. One of the guys I watch on YouTube is Northern Land. He's not American, he's like Canadian, something North American. And you'll notice that a lot as well, where like whenever he talks about anything like British or European or whatever, he's like, he speaks about it like it's foreign and alien and weird, even though it's not that different from shit. Still hate how the Octobrush just doesn't need the aim. Should really bust out the hammer Octobrush, shouldn't it? Maybe I will after a few blobber rounds. Fancy Spew. They actually give these things names now, 'cause they didn't have these names before. I appreciate that. That kind of basically says, yeah, they might get thrown into regular rotation. These guys just all have ink armor? Is that what that means? This is better, because I can just lob this over the fucking shit. Don't... Oh, a brush, okay. Oh, the 2 brushes. I was gonna say, didn't we just kill a brush? Nah, it starts because we all died. That didn't go anywhere near as far as I thought it would. Saw you, cheeky cunt. And then there's this guy who was just doing that from such a distance. I'm not killing anyone this round. At least I'm inking like fuck though. Getting lots of tag damage. That one. And then an assist. Get him. Rip. Reminds me of how an American streamer I watched thought that the emergency number in a Japanese game being 119 was a joke. There's a lot of shit like that. There's a lot of completely ordinary things that'll just go like, that's not like here, like that's fucking weird, and like that must be a joke or something. It's like, no, other places exist, you fucking lunatics. It is always nice watching like people from like Europe or other places like Australians. Like Australians are often a fucking laugh because they get it a lot from other places, so they just have a generally much better perspective on things. Bless their ever patient hearts. Why the hell did I not get him? Thank you. Although all three of us died, so although they lost a good bit of whack of people too. Jesus. Yeah, I think we just lost that at the very end there. No, we won by her. Yeah, like the Australian guys will watch have a good perspective on this because they kind of get it from everyone. They're just like, they're just kind of like fight. Like in Australia, isn't that weird? It's pretty sensible. Other places are just weird. They have a lot of perspective on how, like, America first shit, because they especially get screwed with, like, game prices and game release dates and stuff. It's not fun turning around just seeing a big roller prepping its wave of death. Alright, we're breaking out the hammer rush. Where are you? There you are. Blobber doesn't have as much fun time when I can't just get on top of things easily and just rain bounce. When I don't have as many walls to bounce shit off, basically. Oh, Jesus. No, that's not okay. Where is? Oh, having to aim. Hello, Chris. That's why I'm picking the brush, so I just have to leap in the general direction of people. But yeah, like, a friend of mine once traveled through Australia for a few months, and he said that there were a bunch of Japanese tourists all trying to speak English, but no one could understand what they were saying. From what I understand, that's fairly common. It's a very popular place for, like, because it's very close to, like, a lot of Asian countries. It's just a really popular tourist destination for all of them. I kind of want to try roller, but I'm god awful with them, and I don't want to drag us down. The Dude Squad. I mean, I guess I could go, like, I could bust out a gun again if you want to go, like, roller or something. Yeah, like, fuck it, like, try it anyway, you know? Even if we, like, lose for a good few, it's fine. Fuck it, like, we're ultimately here just to have giggles. Because at this point, I don't know exactly if we are going to determine the course of Splatoon 3's storyline the way we want it to be. It didn't even look like he was hitting me until the... Oh, he had a Tentacles, okay. So he wasn't hitting me until the very end. Then he shot me and I just fucking exploded. Just keep this in your pocket. Try not to die before you use it. Yeah, if you want to use like roller hammer, just fucking go for it. Rip. I was like, fuck it, I'm probably gonna get hit, like get it out and just smack him in the face, and then I died. They have a disconnect though, so this is basically bullying. I should say, like, if you do want to join us, Chris, you're free to. All are welcome here. Hello. You probably don't want to, do you? I didn't actually ask David if he wanted to play either, but I don't think he is. I don't think he would. I'm not sure. Very touch and go sometimes. Didn't actually aim at anyone in particular. Jesus. But I did just kind of fucked it off into space to try and get ink somewhere. Glad someone got that guy. Not that he was doing particularly much or destroying much, but he killed me and that's enough. He's in there. He's fucking in there. He's in there. It's probably not wise, this. No, what? It did come back and binds me. I was like, they're all going the other way, it's fine. It wasn't fine. I should remember my sticky bombs. You get him? Don't think, just panic. Just fling, just sweep the air. Paint the words death. Poor enemies. Disconnects are nasty, yeah. The teal is old as time. I saw the dude turn into smoke even. At least he was trying, it wasn't just like a disconnect at the start. They had him for like maybe 30 seconds or whatever. I guess in some ways that's kind of worse, isn't it? Because at least at the start you can just go, oh fuck, just like throw it away. Ooh, pardon me. But yeah, go ruler if you wanna, might as well. Enjoy yourself. We have like another, well at least I have another day of this. Maybe two, we'll see. Yeah, there we go. I only have the one roller? Oh well. Oh, before it is a good one. At least you have like, you know, one standard roller. At least you have like, you know, a good damage dealer. You'll just fucking kill people when you hit them. The carbon roller is fantastic for inking. I have the flingser too, but that is shit, so nope. I had like one magical night with the flingser where it just fucking worked. I had a fling, you might say, and it just fucking worked. Like it was, I just kept nailing people mid-air with like getting the wind-ups just right, and then I never did. Never did that good of it again. Oh, rip. I'm touching ink, so I just cannot move. Ah, fuck. There was one behind me. Figures. I should take the speedier variant for this shit. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I was gonna talk about, you know, like the power difference though, and then he just fucking destroyed me with it anyway. So it's kind of, you know, fuck it. Maybe I should just take this faster variant and just destroy him. Jesus, I'm stuck. Fucked. Or maybe I should just use a gun. It just comes back to the guns in the end. Oh, I got him. That's what little good that does us. My father thought about moving to Australia with a friend when he was younger. My father decided against it, but his friend still moved there. Hang on, I'll read the rest of that in a second, Emily. Come on. Fucking hell. Before my friend traveled through Australia, he followed a blog of two guys from our town who traveled through Australia before. He showed me the blog, and there was a part where they met a German immigrant and stayed at his place. Turns out that man was my father's old friend. Ark. That's good. I like that. Again, I can kill him, but then his residual ink from his mad swings destroys me right after he dies. My ink score is atrocious. I also can't get my fucking super up. I'm trying like push through. I got it exactly once, and then I've died every time before I can get anywhere. And now it's just the shit heap. And I'll try an ink brush as well. Just maybe the speed is really is the difference we fucking need. And granted, if I can get them in my fucking reach, that's it. It's over for them. It's just getting to them. He's dedicated to getting me that fucking guy. But yeah, I like that. That's a lovely story. Just the blog of two guys, and there he is. Yeah, okay. Nah, they've got us fucking pinned down. I forget, do I have run speed? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect your running speed when you have the brush out, even though it absolutely fucking should. Yeah, we were hopeless. For my case, it wasn't even out range. Like, the Splatoon guy got a lot of kills, yeah, but the fucking brush. What is jumping extending brush range? That's stupid. The fucking brush guy was the end of my life for most of that. Well, I'll try the faster one. If I'm just gonna be fucking destroyed anyway, I should at least be able to get places faster and ink better. I'm pretty sure I have that one. Oh, actually. Baller, ink armor, baller, ink armor. Oh, definitely. There's like a third, isn't there? There is. Splashdown. Ink armor. That also has this sprinkler. Played a bit of Colot recently. I actually know what that one is. I haven't seen it all the way through. I saw someone play a bit of it once. It's like first person. The way I would describe it was like a walking simulator, like with horror themes. Didn't see much of it though, to be fair, so it could have just been an actual full-tilt horror game. What'd you think of it then? Oh, I just realized. I didn't realize you had dropped out to buy the things hammer. Shit, sorry. I just only realized there. I was like, hang on, where'd he go? And then, oh wait, I'm sorry. I'll jump out after this one and reset the room. Oh, that feels a lot better than MASH though. I chased them to the ends of the earth and this fucking roller chased me. It has a cool concept, but isn't great otherwise. Ah well. The people I watched playing it didn't seem very fussed on it either, but then they only played it for like an hour. But I don't know if that was exactly a fair shot at it. What was the concept then? Or is it just like the... You mean just like the concept of its story and all? Which I vaguely remember. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I used just out of reach, and I was like, why am I not touching him? And it's like, alright, shorter brush. I also haven't used my goddamn sprinkler at all, and I really fucking should. Just bothered the four of them by just looping in like a fucking lazy 8 for a bit. I'm amazed that it worked in any way. Ah, you fucker. He's trying, blast that sniper. He's trying. Damn it. I should have jumped that one instead of like panicking and trying to swim away. I would have been able to keep hitting him, get him. In the end, though, hopelessly out-inked. Well, the question is, who was the fall guy? Rich Shalia, 27? You basically have an empty open world that you have to navigate through while getting bothered by monsters. The navigation would be fun if the monsters wouldn't bother you. So often the way of a lot of these horror games, isn't it? This is like the perfect summary of my view on shit like Amnesia and Alien Isolation. Would be fun if you weren't bothered throughout the whole thing by a monster. The monsters are invisible when they're further away and the game doesn't get paused when you look on the map. So they can just walk into you from wherever. Excellent. Where's the little fuckhead? There he is. Shut up. Just clean the damn thing, I know. Nope. This. Oh, why would you default to no? My wish list for Splat 3 is they remove the blast as one-shot shit and make the damn things actually based around the blast. Would be nice, yeah. I feel like blasters in general should be a bit faster and just make it all based around that blast. Let's fuck it, use one of these. Not really worked out for us so far, but why the hell not? But yeah, on horror games, it's kind of a thing where like, especially in recent times, like a lot of like horror games, because the whole thing was, you know, like, oh, having monsters is like really stupid, because, you know, like, oh, you know, Resident Evil wasn't scary or whatever. But the thing about Resident Evil is, even if it wasn't really scary, at least for most people, well, maybe not most people, like a lot of people, it's still a fucking damn good game, because by having enemies and kind like monsters that actually matter, you can actually design a fun game around that shit, and it fucking works. Now it's the thing where like horror developers don't really seem to know how to handle enemies or do anything with them. Blast is a horrible time to kill when you only count the blasts. Yeah. I think there's a lot of balance changes in like the grander scheme of weapons that they need to shift. So I feel like ultimately it keeps ending up tilting towards just favoring like super fast shit or shit that's just like basically is that like shit that just has like raw speed and like because raw speed is also does basically your killing power at the same time. The game can be quite punishing if you die. I think there are also traps that can just kill you and are hard to avoid if you don't know where they are. Sounds like a general wasteland of bad game design decisions, that one. It's real dumb when you consider something like the Luna, which has real shot range and has real short range, sorry, and still has that dead zone at even closer range. Yeah. And then maybe they should just overtly be shotguns, you know? They should just like blast outwards so that when you're at extreme close range, they just fucking die. And up to a point where like maybe the end of where the blaster currently goes is like this is the end of its killing radius or some shit. Well, it'll have to be shorter than that because that's a pretty long death range actually. But like I don't know, something that gives it like wide range or like a wide range, not like necessarily a long, but wider would be nice. Like wider and shorter. They give an actual shotgun thing. The Brellos are sort of close to that, but they're way too narrow and aren't that fast either. I don't know. There needs to be some like flutters in the attic. There needs to be some like armor or some shit bolted into the game to like. I don't remember these candles. I guess this was a Christmas map or something, was it? Who's the presents? Took me a moment to go like, yeah, that's your ink, you can walk in there, Gavin. Oh, they hit you. What is taking out the candle do? I guess it's just a visual effect? Shit. The fucking laser like threw me off there. I just went like, but it's just the thing pointing at me. It can't actually reach me. I do like these things being in the map, but that's like a good deterrence. They have a disconnect. Okay, this is just bullying now. Ah, he still got me. I wasn't as behind that as I thought I was. Fair play to them, they're pulling it back. I bet. Jesus. Just throw that all in his range so he cleans that up. Fuck, run. Oh. Rip. I really should use like the fucking like thing more. The sprinkler, but I keep forgetting it exists. Just platform into their base and just fucking go for it. They had a disconnect, so pretty sure that also doesn't count for overall score. Sadly. I forget if that's how it works for Splatfest. I know like it doesn't count against you for regular play, but I don't know if it actually counts in Splatfest if there's a disconnect. Tomorrow we will not be playing for a level at least. Reason why they pulled it back for a bit there is because they had someone who could just stay perfectly safe and insta-kill our team in the place you're supposed to hold. Also, the Squid Beacon is a good support. It really is. It was really good just to get back right in there. Yeah, the sniper was well placed. I'm pretty sure that was explicit at the point too, because the cover's facing towards you, right, towards the enemy in direction. Piranha Pit. This is the shit I was like, I need to make more inking for, because like, this map is just, more than others, it just seems like super fucking big to me, and just, it just feels like hell trying to control the damn thing. Get all this shit down here, everyone get armored up. Oh, I got one of them. I continued reading the never-ending lore of the Wuxia RPG. I'm currently reading about the cuisine. This guy really does go in full fucking detail, doesn't he? That was just entirely a bad call. Yeah, this is going how basically like every recent Piranha Plant run has gone for me, which is to say the enemy just mercilessly controls the whole map and I don't even know how. I'm pretty sure I'm a key, me being a fucking dead brain is a key part of that. Where did he even go? I'm gonna pull it back. That's something. There's another one, no. I was like, I killed him and then it kept doing like damage points. It's like, oh, there's a man. Speaking of people. Careful there. I mean, I don't think we have a lead per se, but we're pulled it back. Not entirely, but a good chunk. Hammer's got that. I would pull it back. Don't get cocky though. I mean, only 10 seconds, still. Again, I didn't use the sprinkler this entire time. Custom loadouts in Splatoon where I know the entire point is that some weapons and some sub-weapon combinations would just be too horseshit, but at the same time, I keep forgetting to use my goddamn fucking... If it's not an active bomb, I can just like slam dunk into someone's face. I keep forgetting. Fucking Loris is out here taking lives. Game planning success. I literally focused on rushing past them and then getting that back area that distracted them and allowed us to push. Good man. It fucking worked for us, Hammer. See, the part before that was about tea houses, and the next part is about security companies, and there's still over 200 pages. I like it's the impression I got is so far, you know, like fantasy thing, you know, low level of technology and all this shit, and when I know that there's no reason you can't have a concept like security companies in that sort of thing, because of course they exist. That mercenaries exist for ages. It's basically the same thing, but just the idea of it still threw me for that fucking second. I was like, like security companies? Do you want to work that game plan again, Hammer? It seems the deal is good. I will fuck off down the side and get our one covered. Armor up. Godspeed, that will protect someone from dying for a little bit longer. I say I do quite like the silvery ink. It looks quite nice. Of course you fucking would, wouldn't you? They all have fucking splashed and they really do. Well, that's my own bad entirely. At least someone got them. There we go. The misery begins. Again, it's not a bomb, Gavin. It's not a bomb, Gavin. I love that the two of us died there, so that's the time getting their little in. Gotcha. Fucker. Even despite that, still shredded. I was kind of just fucking run against it, get in there and like, make them all panic. But that last no. It's good hearing the old song again. Really wish I had a fucking bomb. Rip. Remember when I told you that there's a table of world-changing events that you can roll on? One of those events is a major technological development occurs. Ah. Intriguing. Of course you fucking splashed down instantly on my face. That is my number one change for Splatoon 3. Just bin Splashdown. Just fucking bin it. Just get rid of it. If I can be salt for a moment. Like, I mean that genuinely. Just fucking bin that one. I'm feeling this weapon now. Good, good. It was narrow, but we got it. I think there's an irony in joining Team Order, but then using the Chaos helmet. I might switch up again. Hey. I think that's like the fastest that's been pulled off. Like, at least on stream anyway. No, like even like when I've been playing by myself, like it's the fast. Like 2.5 hours to like max is like the fastest that's gone for me. Fucking hell. Okay, so they don't focus on kills unless you ambush someone. Focus on being a little linking shit and punishing idiots who overextend. Punishing me. Speaking of, this is Splatocalypse 7. Let's just get ink going. Oh, I did realize that one of our people has that already. Probably should pick a different one. But, yeah, it can't hurt. Someone gifted me a sub for Griffin Galactic, even though I wasn't watching because he lives in Canada and usually streams up to 4 AM. I mean, hey. Nice of them. Keaton Pride. Oh, that's Clonoa. Okay, I was like wondering what the hell that was. Baller helps you getting behind them, allows you to turn bad situations in your favor. Baller is just the instant panic button. It is blessed for that. Yeah, fighting the champions of chaos. I do love this one just for the titles. I am the queen of chaos. I am the queen of order. 10x battle. I don't really have to fucking count now. No immediate range problems. Sort of. Like the Splash-O-Matic in there probably like our range is us a bit, so that might be a problem. You know, the usual. Just get it all covered good. Yeah, so we're rushing. Ah, fucker. Is that the Splash-O-Matic? No, it's a kit splash shot, okay. Ah, the chat user list is not at the top right. Oh, have you been like included in our chat or something? That happened to me once. I don't even know how or why. I was just suddenly put into our chat room just in the corner. And I don't even know what stream it was for, if it was even for a stream. It just happened one day, I was kind of like, oh, okay. I see Hammer down there just working his dark magic. That sort of got across the conveyor belt. Someone is fucking chucking bombs. You. Keep an eye. They can come from anywhere. Like that. You just throwing bombs at me, buddy? I don't even know how they got that there, since there's no ink around it. I was hoping to jump and try and catch him there, but oh well. This is the spark of overconfidence that will start the tide against us. Just watch. Yeah, here they come. I think I've killed Void Keeper like fucking 4 times personally. I don't even mean to, but they keep being the one in my sights. Oh, that was almost a kill on them. No, I just mean they moved the button for the list of chat users to the top right. Before that, it was next to the options on the chat. Did they? Oh shit, sure enough they did. I thought that was just had gone missing. I was like, oh, I guess like OBS chat is fucked up. Yeah, that was a stomp and a half. Look at this stat board. Just fucking murdered. Sure enough, there it is. Oh, well, fuck. Because I saw it was gone when I opened like the OBS, and I was like, oh, it's not here. I should probably open my iPad chat in case my thing's fucking up. Whoops. Turn down. Have to go collect. Find a nice place for Squid Beacon. Good. I don't think I actually used it in that, but it's welcome. The tactics form. Yeah. And collect my much needed battery. Mrs. Han and Mr. Will. They both have stars. The way the music is changed for this keeps making me nervous. Like, song is about, like, it's about to go like, oh, Order Queen is one of the dumbest titles I've ever heard. The title of the purest nobility of all. Admittedly, Chaos Queen does have like a better ring to it. But you know, then I would be siding with the Chaos. And, well, if we can't have that, the problem must be the villain in Splatoon 3. I tell you what. One of bet it's going to be, the winner is going to be the bad guy, or bad guy such as it is in Splatoon 3. That will be the flip side of the loser being turned. And that feels like the natural flip to take. Oh, kind of early stomping, aren't we? Thank you for the assist, my good man. Weird. Just kind of coding shit, aren't we? Hammers down there just doing what comes natural. Can't just jump and get them. I'm in your abyss, fucking up your lives. Have to get out of there, just so no one lives behind me. I'll just go and do that. When the hammer charges and like you know, they've been pushed in a bit, just rush in and fuck them up for a bit. Like right now. The rush user isn't moving from base. I don't know if that's a disconnect or what. He's swinging a bit. Not so much that we gotta let him out, but it's just kind of like, you know, don't stay in there in case someone loops all out or some shit. Rip. All these. I guess, no, I recognize that little face at the front. Am I only having fun with Twitch emojis, or emoticons, or emotes? I forget the exact word used. I pretended to be stuck in your rank. I absolutely wasn't about to get fucked there. A communication error has occurred. Oh, right at the end. We fucking stomped the living shit out of them too. Oh. It was a good ending though. Synergy bonus. Alright, I'll tag out and put the ring up again. Yes, hello, I'm just sitting down. I'm allowed to do that, my child. You're just fucking staring at me wide-eyed. Hello. I might disturb you, fine. I'll move up the bed a bit. Okay, this is too good. Switching weapon. Okay, go for it. Hello, my son. Yes. Oops. Stop bullying Mosin into the corner and just poke her already. I need that heart. Yes, my son. I'm poking the guns, my child. You're mystified by my performance. Jericho doesn't have a voice in the fucking... Oops. Lifting everyone out of the fucking chairs and shit 'cause of the angle mode. Basically, if I'm not doing Splatoon on Saturday and I haven't decided like I need that day for other things, which I'm probably likely will at this point thinking about it, I might just like rematerialize and do like Girls Frontline. Try and get Operation Cube done proper, because I need at least Chapter 1 done to get that gone. And, you know, ideally, most of Chapter 3 to get the fucking... let's see. Laser butter is still the best emote. It would be even better if it conveyed any kind of emotion. I feel like the fact that it doesn't is the best part. There's this streamer I watch and interact with a lot, and one of the madmen in there just gives me a sub every time it expires. It's nutty nice. You get one like that every so often. SD8 and Heart. Alright, enough. When I went to like make sure the Twitch title and shit was set, and also to get the URL. So yeah, you got the super rare handgun. I did. I got Contender. Like I came out of work. I was like setting like the daily bills to get like the bill quest done, so I could get like the core out of that and other shit. And it just one of them was just suddenly the 1 hour 2 minute timer, and my eyes just leapt out of my fucking skull, and I slammed that like fast build like instantly, like fucking right now. Give me that shit. I finally got her. And now I just need to like, you know, build a living shit out of her and get her a team going. Because just fuck. The only handgun in the game who can use, the only non-rifle, non-machine gun unit in the game who can like fucking jeez. I put the shield up, cheeky bugger. Yeah, the only another 10x, yeah. Getting a bit lucky with them. God help us if we ever get a 100x. That's just gonna be like the fucking nightmare times. Jesus, he just fucking walked into me and I died instantly. Well, it is a gal, I guess, to be fair. Let's do them. Shit. Okay, I'll just get him. He's doing one of his things, and then just the gal guy disappeared, and he's like, oh well, shit. Fuck! I didn't realize that was a grenade. I have a weird blindness for grenades. You know. Right. Yeah, we're coming. Get that shit at least. Just cannot hit this blobber, man. Someone else did at least. I mean, at least that should have given us like a room to push. It's like got 2 of them there. Mine's like distract at least a third. Oh, they're kind of pushing right back, aren't they? The guy behind me, of course. He fucking revived and got down there really fast for someone I just fucking got it like 5 seconds ago. We shouldn't have allowed Gavin to stream the gun game. Now he's tweeting about nothing else anymore. He makes one post tweet. Well, there was also the thing about naming squads. I did a thing at the end after being bad. Fuck. We were just the 4% off. We almost had it. The gun game is good. In time, you too shall see this and give in a memory. Showed David it, talked him into playing it, and he's still on it right now. It was just kind of like, hey, check this shit. The description I gave him was, it is like the side ops mode from like Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 5, but as a fully fleshed game with a little strategy thing beside it. And that was enough. And that is a fairly accurate description. While it was all basically just menuing and numbers, that shit was like just doing the mercenary company logistics simulator is just, it has a certain appeal. I mean, hey, at least as far as the ticker is concerned, like, our previous 10x win is still on there. So, hey, no one has to know of our shame. I will not play the gun game, probably. I will also not. That's fair. I figured as much. I'm kind of done with gotchas. That's valid. I think part of the reason why I'm really on this one is basically that, you know, roll characters without spending money. And like anything else, you like there is stuff to buy, like mad ass costume to decide. There's like, you know, like more like squad slots and shit. But that's kind of like, yeah, that's fine. I called wrong. I do quite enjoy it though, just as its own wee game. It's just the thing. It's the thing about building teams, like a lot of these games get, but this one just really gets, and it helps it because you can just get any unit basically freely, just through either playing or through, you know, time. Like not even in the sense of other ones where it's like, oh, you can just save up free shit. Like nah, like, this really is just you get it through playing or time. I would just fucking chuck it straight through my body. That's also fine. Where the hell did he go? There's a jump down there, then. Also, I get. Fuck me. There he is. It's time they change the other one. The splash on matting, just get the straight pinstripe shot. I don't know why I said pinstripe. Like it's the like, you know, the nib of a pen, and that just made me think pin, I guess. And when I say when pinstriping in straight lines, there we go. The logic works, sort of. Jesus, just took so long for my shots to register on his body. Did you see anything about Ubisoft banning mods? I did. It's Ubisoft are banning user-created level. Are they banning mods, or is this the user-created level thing for Assassin's Creed? In that case, there's two. Because the one I saw was Ubisoft are banning like user-created levels in Assassin's Creed to give you high experience points, because like that damages the balance of our game. And by balance of their game, they mean it takes away any reason to buy their experience point boosters for their, you know, deliberately designed grindfest misery game that they keep selling to people every year. So like, you know, we just cap your progress through the game arbitrarily to make you pay extra money to not have to suffer with it anymore. And that's how game design works. And we're good. People like us. Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. That's fucking. We're good. Like, it is the most nakedly cynical thing. That the only reason they did it is purely because it takes away, like, you know, reason to buy their their experience points because they're microtransactions. Why are people just eating my ballers? They think they can take it. They think they can just stand away or they get you through it. That they think they can do it. They're never right. They're always wrong. They don't run. Why? They think if they run, that shows weakness, and that's not, you know, that will diminish the power of the Horde of Chaos. So, I mean, you still have the Int Rayman or something proud of Inti is bound to be... Ninty, sorry, is bound to be a shit show. But, I mean, I would argue even proud of Nintendo can be a shit show. And you'll go like, oh, it's a good game. I don't care. You know what I mean? I will insist this until my dying day. Even if I were to play the thing and enjoy it on its own terms, I will still insist. Filth. Never worth it. Or what are the smaller projects they occasionally put out? Yeah, like the occasional ones like that. Like Gods and Monsters might be fun because of that sense. Because like it's them getting to make a game they want to make instead of another fucking Assassin's Creed grind fest. So just like, batter an audience and suffer cash out of them. Rabbits have a cartoon and Netflix is getting a new season of it. Suffer. I've seen like a few minutes of that cartoon because when we had like, nieces and nephew over, and they're like, nephews, and they're all like, 2 to 8 basically. The niece is 8 and like the nephews are like 2. Well, no, she's like 7, and they must. I forget the age gap between them. I'm a good uncle, but I saw like a few minutes of it, and it's just like you random nonsensical violence. There's not even a joke to it. It's just a violence against them, and then they scream, and then you laugh because that's how humor works. I don't know. I get it. Like you can't even like pull this. Well, it's for kids thing from me because kid shows had actual structured jokes and shit. They still do. A lot of them still do. But this one is just fucking human misery. He's got that, and that's fine. Out of that knothead, I fucking inkjet. It's like, oh, I'll just like do this and just blast him in the face. Thing is that when they were criticized for their microtransactions, they said it improves the experience of the game if you can increase your EXP when you want to. Fuck. I'll read the rest of that in a second, because I'm pretty sure it's Ubisoft just talking the biggest load of shit. Again, I'm like, okay, he'll be center of the screen. I shoot, it clips the edge, and he just drills me in the face. It's time to not do that anymore, Gavin. It doesn't work. You can't into inkjet. It just doesn't happen. You don't have the brain for it. Fucking. At least someone got him. The thing is, they say when they're criticized for the microtransactions that improves the experience of the game, you can increase the XP if you want to, but the mods... Let's see, that the mods, they said, it destroys the enjoyment of the game if you randomly skip the leveling. Yeah, that's just the most bullshit way of saying, buy our shit, and like, don't cheat our, like, bullshit microtransaction money crap. Yeah, it's just the most plain publisher speak for, like, buy our shit, like, don't steal our money. Our money, for they are just grinding. It's like, pure, like, it's worse than gacha games, honestly. Like, Granblue is, like, mostly grinding for, like, you're building a team to grind shit, or you're grinding in an event for stuff, or whatever. But at least that has, like, actual, like, non-grinding gameplay that's genuinely fun in and around it. Most of Assassin's Creed is just grinding, and the gameplay in and around that just isn't special. It's just not very fun or anything. Oh, right at the last second. The thing is, like, the leveling is completely pointless. And that should be obvious in the fact that they never had it until that point. Because, like, like, what is the point to it? Like, there's enemies that go high enough level just arbitrarily not take enough damage to die from being stabbed through vital areas. And that would be fine in a normal-ass RPG series. It'd be weird. But whatever, like, you'll shut it off. But Assassin's Creed has been explicitly for ages all been about, you jump at a man, you hit square to, like, do your stab attack, you run, like, your blade through his throat, and he just dies on the spot. There's no fuck about it. So, like, suddenly adding RPG elements that extend that out, expand that outward and drag this shit out, just it's just nakedly just like designing the game to like try and abuse money out of people. The leveling was literally added so they could put boosters. Yeah, basically that and like the crafting and equipment shit and all the rest of it, all of it added just so they could put boosters and like direct payment shit in. And it's the sort of thing like if they want to do that, make the game free to play. Also, it's always, read never, fun to see companies just bullshit to defend their practices. No, it never is. It's especially funny when you know, like, if you try and get a developer to say it, because you just know the developer didn't come up with that himself. Someone like in corporate or marketing or whatever, pre-wrote that and said, okay, read this out to them. This is extremely apparent because, like, who was it? Was it Starbreeze? It's not Starbreeze. Like, who are the... Fuck. Who are the Payday 2 lads? Because some of their staff and like their executive and shit from the developer, not the publisher, was like was saying that shit to defend Payday 2's sudden unwanted microtransactions that they once promised it would never have. And then fucking the moment they bought the rights out of the publisher and like they removed microtransactions, and the people who said that were immediately back on their no microtransactions bullshit. And it's kind of like, yeah, that's basically exactly what happened. The publisher forced him to go out and say that, or like, oh, we'll fuck with you or punish you, or take away bonuses or whatever, or pay or something. Or I promise to pay for the game's continued development or whatever the fuck. And basically that's the thrust of it, is that basically the publisher will just force developers to say it for them because they know if the publisher says it, no one fucking believes them because it's all lies. I knew they'd be waiting for me. It's obvious as sin, it's BS, but they can't admit it, just say easily provable BS. Basically the long and short of it. It's super obvious, but they say it anyway, because, like, even if no one fucking believes it, at least we have an excuse out there. Let's get all this swept up. I hit the button expecting the hammer when I did that in jet, and you don't have that gun anymore, Gavin. You put that gun away. Fuck me. I saw it too. We have a disconnect. That explains a lot. It's kind of wondering, like, how the hell are they covering this much back? And there we go. Yeah, that's what I expected once I got stuck on the conveyor belt. I really need to charge this fucking controller between sessions instead of this, because I really want, like, just freeform moving and aim, but I can't really do that when the thing is wired in. It'll just fuck me open then. I picked this to partly to use Toxic Mist, and I haven't been using it, so just brain shut off. I don't even know why I wasn't walking up the fucking conveyor. Yeah, but we lost one on that, like a guy on that one, so well. The Iron Droid abandoned us. It is the thing, like, it would still be really shit, and like from a game design perspective be extremely bad. But if they had the exact same setup their current Assassin's Creed games do, but it was free to play, I would mind less. Because if it's free to play, it's like, okay, fine. But it's not. It's like a full price game that has like dozens of special editions, all of them worth more than, that cost more than they're worth. There's just, there's this fucking money making scheme out the ass all over the place. Like the game is just raking shit in all over the place, and then also has these practices on top of that. And it's just like, fucking, like, what are you playing at? There's a thing like I've been tossing about to do in some form. I was like, okay, of the gacha games you played, like review them, critique them, like find out how well they function as games about their monetization, and like say if the monetization is good or not, and just like stack that up in a pile. But at the same time, it's kind of like, we only lost 5 times so far. I lost like a 3 or 4 before you joined. No, more than that. I think like 5 actually. When together. Yeah. We're doing pretty good. I say pretty good. We're doing great. I think 100,000 clout is the most I've ever given to one of these things. 12 wins. Very nice. Check my scoreboard for the night when we're done. Plus that one where I DC'd. Yeah, so 13 really. Remember when I googled something in English and I found a strange translation website translating it completely wrong? I recently googled lowering to find a synonym and I saw this translation website again. It translated... Wait, not lowering. Towering, sorry. Right? I can't tell because there's a wee mark on the screen in the exact same place. Yeah, towering. To something that means flat plains. I need to wipe my fucking screen. I think a fly... No. Once a fly just came and died on my screen and I just had to like wipe it off. There's just like a little mark and I don't know what it's from. I think from food. Perfect translation. That's cosmic, that. This is the small gal, so this might fuck with me because I'm mostly used to the big one. And it's like 2-shot kills. I think this is like 3 or 4. I think 3. Shorter range though, but swings and roundabouts. All 9's money. Yeah. Buy more shit, Gavin. Even when I have like literally the money cap, I'm still like, well, I don't want it. So I'm not gonna buy it. I could probably comfortably buy every weapon in the game at this point. And most, if not a fair chunk of, if not most of the clothing before I run out. But it's still like, yeah, but I don't want to use it, or I don't want that. I don't like the look of it, so I just don't buy it. If I had if there were more things to get, like I could buy tickets for your asshole. I could just buy that asshole's food instead of all this ticket system shit. I would. Because once you have all the weapons you want, there's basically no point to money anymore. And they don't do enough equipment in the sort of the aesthetic styles that I prefer to warrant me buying it. And a fair chunk of the ones I like the most get put on fucking amiibos. I put on a swim speed up thing for the roller. It makes such a difference. Too much, honestly. For melee weapons especially, you spend more time swimming than, other ones, because you only, leap up and attack every so often. So, swim speed up shit is just, in a way required. Run up it. Oh boy, new Strider 7X, dude. What mutant way is he breaking Paper Mario now? Is it still Paper Mario that he's breaking in mutant ways? That's probably the better question to ask. Standing still crashes Paper Mario. There it is. I haven't watched any of that guy's videos. I just keep seeing people post the titles and just make me laugh. Of course, there's 2 of them here. Ooh. Fuck me. Nah, he's also throwing his death ball. Should have picked the fast gun. fucker. You got too zesty. Hello, my son. He's awake now and walking about. He's trying to stand on a box. He lost his confidence. Hello, my son. Alright. Cover all of this to give us something. Kind of unneeded. Good luck hitting anyone with this gun. I wish I were... Oh well, fuck. I was gonna say I wish I were a fucking dynamo roller god like everyone else what the fucking thing is. And then that happens. Fucking hell, the spread of my gun is just dancing around him. Even as I'm like leaping around trying to get a single fucking shot in. Just wasting all that time. Our death balls clash like a real Dragon Ball. Fuck. Yeah, I should have just picked our weapon because the spread of this one just gets me. You basically be shooting for, like at them directly at them for like a solid 2 seconds before it starts like tagging hits. Oh, I got him at least. Saw this website a few times now. It can actually be quite useful. It doesn't directly translate things, but instead compares English and German versions of books. So you often get much more creative and useful translations than a direct translation, but sometimes it seems to compare the wrong parts of the book. That's an interesting way of doing things. A really interesting way of doing things. Okay, I didn't do great. Too bad. Other people on the team also didn't do much. Alright. I had trouble just fucking hitting anyone. How did Tentacles do nothing? I don't know. They probably just kept running in the fight without shooting the ground or anything. It's kind of like... it's literally the point of your weapon. Is the fucking like cover and then also kill like a monster. What do I wanna do? I wanna... Pardon me. Kansas Splat Roller. Where's the fucking carbon roller? Where is it? There it is. There it is. Let's go with that. $100x battle for Team Order. Except it's still putting ours in there, so I think our team hasn't won a 10 or 100x battle in a while. I wanted a regular Splatling, but couldn't find it in my massive weapons list. I'm hoping that would be a nice thing for Splatoon 3. Like, divide the weapon list up by weapon type and then let us into it. I guess that would kind of be overkill if you only have like 1 or 2 of the fucking things, but it would be handy. Or like the ability to set that as like a sort thing, at least. Yeah, the site that like, you know, finds like translations and shit by like comparing books. That's actually a really interesting way of doing things. And I imagine that actually like, I mean, hell, that'll give you a better idea of how like the fucking word is used in general, as well as you say, giving creative and useful translations. See, in that case, I kind of forgive it for like, you know, that sort of goof it had, because it's kind of like, you know. Oh shit, and it's kind of stuck on the conveyor, and now they're way down there just to cover the whole fucking thing. Of course they are. Why are you just standing in spawn, my guy? He's staring straight at the ground. Someone is AFK, basically. Great. Of course they're right there. Of course, the moment I bust out the car umbrella, everything just goes fucking miserable. Because we're basically down a guy again. Whenever Piranha Pit is on the fucking thing, it's like, this is human misery art. And there's this guy who's immortal. There's two of them right there, of course they are. Not the way I want you to throw that. He's alive now after being asleep for the first half of the match. Small mercies. Of course you're coming to get me. And of course it's a one-shot. How the fuck wouldn't it be? This one was getting to me just because of fucking like I break out the car and run right away. It's just human misery. They're all over the place, fucking killing you in one shot just instantly. I guess we're popping off this because it's a rip. I figured that would happen because I was still in the range of it. At least he got him. That was completely useless this round. I'm just gonna tag back too. Probably the Dapple Doobies or like one of the Aerosprays. Well, I say one of the Aerosprays. The Aerospray I use. We still won. Barely, but we... Fucking Rye Guy just sat and spawned. Yeah. Did Rye Guy stop moving? Also, you're welcome. Thanks. Because I just got fucking wrecked over and over again. But really, we only had so hard of a time because Rye Guy spent half the match just staring at the ground and spawn. The guy put his controller down, walked off, and was like, great. And came alive at like the 1:15 mark. Yeah, it's just fucking... Where'd they go? Yeah, these. I'm hoping he also just didn't stop at the end, and that means he's just gonna keep going away from his controller. What a weird noise there when it sloshed back into the bottle. Not the spelling I wanted. Not the splatling I wanted. Spelling. God. But, okay game, we don't even have a full team. Wouldn't give you fucking time for anything. Tiddles, Juju, Wandini, and Clyde. Worry not, Hammer. He'll be free in like half an hour. Keep an eye on that, because I'm becoming more conscious of how sleepy I am and working, in part because I've had shit sleeping this week. Like, if you don't know what a hypnic jerk is, like, look that up, because that's just a fun fucking time. By a fun time, I mean just actual misery. Because it's basically a thing where, like, your body just suddenly thinks you're falling, or just your nerves in some way just whack out, and you just fucking, like, jerk in your sleep. And it just kicks you back awake again. And I just had that, like, terribly one night, just constantly. And, you know, the next night, because I didn't get to sleep until, like, 2, the next night I just didn't get a fucking sleep till 1, because my body was like, oh, I'm not tired yet. Because everything was just fucked. It warns me about the character limit now. Hooray! We're here at long last. Twitch has finally put in a character limit warning. Of course you fucking shred me to bits first. Yeah, hypnic jerks are just... And the thing is, it's not even like, you know, something to panic about. Like, it's literally just, oh, you know, your nerves just freaked out of it. You're fine. And so it's not even like a whole, oh, is this like a health condition or anything? It's no, like 70% of people get them. They just fucking have them. That's it. But if you do get them, it is just kind of, well, welcome to the like, human misery hours. And that just makes it like that actually a little bit annoying that it's just something that happens just cause. And it's just like, So that was great. So I'm basically just like wary about like sleep because I've been fucking like near conking out in work a few times when things get slow and I'm just like running tests over and over again. Oh good, I'm dead. Then I should have didn't know that that one had a baller. Forgot the name there. Jesus. Wish my Tentacles looks would get this many fucking targets. Good. I'm going to die. Great. They have a disconnect and we still can't get it down to like they're in danger. Not for lack of trying on like my part either, just fucking look at them. And they might have still won. Even though they had a disconnect and they still won. Who did nothing there, I want blood. Was it Ryga again? No, it was the roller. It was the roller by far. It doesn't let me type more than the character limit anymore, so I can't write the full message and then split it by copying it in half. RIP. You're gonna have to type it up in Notepad first or something. Like, Twitch gives with one hand by letting you see the character, well, like warning you about the character limit, and then takes with the other and doesn't let you actually just type past it anymore. Shotgun time. I still want like a proper shotgun, not like the Brellers are like, you know, they basically functionally are, but I still want like a proper, you know, like a wider spread one. I know like shotguns in real life don't have like that wide a spread, but I don't want like the real life shotgun. I want the, because the real life shotgun would have so much more power and be comical. I want the cartoony widespread shotgun that just shits. Just explosive shit of death. The Lobo Best. The Chaos Champion. Hello, my son. He's silhouetted against the window. You have food down there, and I doubt you ate it all and are now hungry again. Especially since you got a bit of my chicken from dinner. Sorry, Hammer, I pinched your path. And again, I think, yep. Oh dear. Well, someone fucking went from it, and they burns perfectly into Ryga and destroys him. I'm sorry, Ryga, but that's what happens when you jump to me. I'm not great for covering people as they go. Jesus. I want to know who this Tentacles fuck is and how he keeps getting so many missiles so fast. The Dapples like murder a bit faster than I remember them murdering. Oh, I still got him. Now, second moment. I saw it. Just, I'll read it. Let me say it. Letting you know that I am still glancing at chat. Well, shit. When I complained about my landlady last time, I completely forgot that I have an even better story about her. A few years ago, she came to my door and said there's someone living in my apartment and she doesn't want that. Based on like the wording there, it's kind of like, well, I don't want anyone living in your apartment, including you. I was obviously very confused, but apparently she thought that there was someone living with me in my small apartment. Fucking hell. She's one of those, is she? This is one of like the weird paranoid sorts. Yeah, we were just getting... I think I'm going to reset the room just so we get away from these fuckers, because like, Jesus. We've had nothing but misery with these two. Again, not for lack of trying. But yeah, that's amazing, like, just apropos of nothing, just, oh, you must be living with someone. It's like, fucking going for it. Like, 4 ink storms, 1500 point score, and just fucking Tachiko. I know calling out by name and all, but still. I need to wash the shirt anyway. I don't even know why I bother. It's not like I'm getting the fucking chunks I want anyway. Complaining to me for a bit and completely ignoring my questions why she thought that someone was living with me, she just said that she didn't want to start an argument about it, implying that she knew that someone was living with me and I shouldn't come up with excuses. Then she just walked, letting me stand there while being very confused. You sure she wasn't like just fucking wasted? Like drunk or just like on something? Fuck, I stayed. Whoops. Oh well. I can mill about it. Well, we'll wait for you to do yours. No worries. Stop. Cease this. It's always excuses with that one, isn't it? Just the way it goes. Man, it's either a mix of like an old lady thing, because like the whole I don't want to start an argument thing I've heard a lot as well in my life. And it's kind of like, well, you've already started it, tough shit. And that's usually the response that upsets, but that's kind of the point. It's like, you know, well, hey, you've started it, welcome to the fight. If you didn't want this fight, you shouldn't have picked it. In some ways, in my promotion, because I got promoted like this week on Tuesday, in some ways I kind of wonder if I only got it then because I had started a fight about it. Because we were told in our contract that we were due like a promotion like a year after joining work. Because, you know, lifted from graduate to regular software engineer. And the whole process for that had become confused and just basically dropped by the wayside. None of the management seemed to want to talk about it or do anything about it. So I just began starting fights about it. It was basically, you know, like, emailed head of the office. Like, one of the senior engineers was also like, yeah, I want to start a fight about this. That's fucked up. And all that. Basically just pestering people about it, putting in, like, they have this whole listening board system where people can put in, like, complaints or, like, queries about the office they want people addressed. So I put that in with the guy from my team, and he took that extremely seriously, and I was like, ah, yeah. The weirdest part is that she's living in the same house, so she'd be able to see when someone leaves my apartment. I'm beginning to think she was either, like, was on something or just off her head and just fucking... You didn't have friends over at the time either. Yeah, I'm beginning to think she was just off her head in some way and was just trying to start a fight, or basically just like try and take out some frustration on someone. That happens a lot. I've seen that behavior a lot. Oh no, I went live with Super Mega Baseball 2, Mud Runner, and Streets of Rogue. I should actually watch like an LSS live again. I basically always just catch the VODs now because I'm either streaming myself or I'm off doing other things. Or just like watching other videos and shit and just kind of like, I can always catch the VOD. Should probably watch one live at some point. A minute till thing clears. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, basically more of this tomorrow, and then depending on how I feel or how everyone else feels, it might be some more on Saturday, and if not, then I probably either won't stream until like Monday, or I might just appear on Saturday with more Girls Frontline. We'll see. Or hell, maybe Mario Maker. I don't know. I guess maybe like if we're streaming for like if we go for like another 4 or 5, like maybe even 6 hours tomorrow, I might just say, yeah, you know what, 10 hours of it should be enough. Maybe someone told her something that made her paranoid. Old people seem to be susceptible to that. Shit team strikes again. Figures. Ah well, we're freer than Nighthammer. Just don't tag yes and join them again. Just, free yourself while you have the chance. We almost had it, then I died, and oops, team is shit, so we immediately lose. That's basically how all those went. Yeah, someone was just standing around spawn, not doing anything, because decided, you know what, I'm just gonna put the controller and walk off. And I know like shit happens and you get called. I have that happen a good few times myself. But it is kind of like, if you do it like 2 or 3 times in a row, maybe just turn the game off until you can, until you can actually like, play the thing uninterrupted. If it's a multiplayer thing, I mean. Watch us immediately get rag out again. Watch it happen. Whoops. I mean, hell, to make her paranoid, like, maybe someone didn't even have to tell her. She would just get the idea, and then paranoia would kick in and just, magnify it to the point where she believed it. Hello. Hello, my son. Grunt. Last one, by the way? No worries. That suits me fine. So we were all getting close to our appointed deadline. We are getting close to 11. And as I said, I started earlier, so that gives us a good 3.5 hour, 340 stream. And then some more tomorrow, and then, maybe I won't do on Saturday, then I'll probably just like take my break Saturday. And then back on Monday to kick off Hard West. At the same time, I think Operation Cube ends before next weekend. I think. I'll have to check that. Oh. Or not. Whatever's cool. Whatever's cool, Nintendo. Building resources again, because like because now I got Vector, I got Contender. There's like still 3 particular guns I want before I'm just like, okay, I'm good for like team building shit for now. Although they're all kind of wish list things. I don't strictly need them to actually do some of the things I want. Are you fucking kidding me? This is ridiculous, this. It's like a node. You know, just commit to it. Just make us do, like, the same team versus. I feel like we must be generally pretty well split for the not have happened before now. But still. You know, like, it's fine to give us one. Especially if it means, like, we're waiting this long. You're taking the piss. The server's having problems. The server's gonna shit itself in a moment. Oh yeah, I forget if I told you, Hammer, but I did buy Etrian Odyssey 5 in the 3DS sale. It was like £14, so I just like, you know, yeah, fuck it, like, I'm gonna play it. £14 is a really good price for it, especially for this game, so I bought it. It's sitting on the 3DS and I have to get to that. It's pretty damn cheap, yeah. Especially compared to Etrian Odyssey 5's actual prices. Ooh. And I have Nexus sitting here and already own 4, so I might just like... Just FYI, Pugilist is pretty good. Good, because by the name of it, that sounds like a fucking, you know, like fist fighting class, and that's basically exactly what I want to hear. Fancy spew. Alright, it's time to assume the crucifix position for maximum power. Alright, he's taking that. OSHA is decreed that he takes this spot, so he can have it. I do like this shade of green. This is a really nice shade of green. Also a really nice shade of purple. That you should not be able to see in proper coloration, because I finally fixed that problem. AKA T-pose. Did you get Battle Brothers or Sticks by now? I haven't yet, no. They are on like a list, but I haven't got them yet. Actually, I forgot to check for them during like the fucking summer sales on everywhere. Which I should have done, but I just completely forgot. No. Ah, well, don't worry. There's no rush, but hey, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I forget the exact title, but I even have like the name of that isekai light novel about like the girl who becomes a spider monster, a spider girl. Like I remember like noting down like, go read that. That sounds interesting. I should really be using my fucking toxic mist, but no one ever sticks. I should just chuck it at the fucking pillar. Let's be real. Jesus. Did he even turn to shoot me there? It's like, yeah, I'm a spider, so what, isn't it? Just had the neurons just activated there. Jesus. I'm getting out for 3 seconds. Kumu Desuga Nanika. Yeah. That's it. Man, at least I got one of them before I just got mercilessly fucking destroyed. It's a shame about its anime. Because I would have watched that if it didn't, you know, look miserable. Jesus. They're not letting us through. Like, at all. They're not fucking budging. What is it about this map that just seems to cause misery to me? This and Piranha Plant. It's the bad combination. I mean, me doing shit like that doesn't help. Target confusion, not shooting anyone that's getting destroyed. Well, so that's not shooting anyone and just not having the chance to shoot anyone. My Switch, are you okay, my child? We all had a close range shit. And that's basically how that goes, isn't it? This map ain't exactly nice on the flanking, really isn't. Maybe I should brush up and try using a regular sniper instead of the squiffer. Because we seem to be needing that sort of long range a lot. That's a thing for tomorrow. Urgh. So that'll be us for the night then. Good 3 hours. 40. Serving the order. But yeah. See, a while ago I watched the Bethesda E3 presentation and it started with some people talking about how games heal them from being an introvert. That's really weird to me. Being an introvert is not an illness, it's part of your personality. You're usually an introvert because you enjoy being alone sometimes. If you have a raging desire to be with others but are constantly scared of that, you're probably an extrovert with some issues stopping you from living out your personality. 3% better. Yeah, no, like, the whole Bethesda thing was just weird. It was... The fact that the reason it doesn't make sense is because they didn't think it through. They just had people come out and try to be nice and personable, to be like, see, we're good people, stop screaming at us, but for Fallout 76 being like one of the biggest disasters ever, like just being a fucking, basically a scam. Like, stop being mad at us for that. 9 losses, 13 wins. We racked up a lot of losses towards the end there because of those fucking goons. Oh well. But yeah, I'm like, the whole, like, it's basically just, you know, like, people, whoever wrote it didn't really understand what they were saying or didn't care. They're just like, oh, we have to make gaming sound good so people aren't mad at us for fucking off of that. Those last few matches sucked. Is my mouse seriously fucking stuck again? How the hell? What is it even stuck on this time? The cable's stuck on, I don't even know what. Fuck it. I'll sort that out after this. Yeah, thanks for playing, Hammer, and thanks you two for coming out. Thanks Chris, if he's still around. Thanks for all watching, and I'll be back tomorrow, probably roughly the same time, if not a bit earlier. We'll basically just go, and then I think that might be it for the weekend. We'll see how I feel Saturday, and what mood strikes me then. Yeah. Basically that's all of it, yeah. So see you tomorrow for yet more of the Splatocalypse. I'll need to try and think up another goon title related to Shin Megami Tensei. Probably just Shin Megami Tensei 2. Alright. See you.